much. Chairman Tong has said that for a lot of the cell phones today, there are already MPUs. I think everybody has been talking about MPU, and actually Kneron created the term MPU, and it is also because of one of the papers of Kneron who has won an IEEE award that has really defined what an MPU is. And the textbook that has been published based on this paper has also been widely used by leading universities in the United States and also in the world. I think if you look at cell phones, this is where it's very capital intensive and there are a lot of fast iterations. Qualcomm, MediaTek, they are all working on MPUs. Right now, PCs are also using MPUs. So Qualcomm, Intel, AMD are also including MPU in their products. Mr. Hong has also said in his earlier presentation that in Taiwan, for suppliers, we need to work on fulfilling those more rigid demands. But when I say rigid demand, what I mean is that these are demands that are really there, and it's very essential to get a solution. So when we look at local models or the local data sets, that's being trained by a company, that is where the gold mine is. So at Kneron, we are now working on on-site local AI applications where privacy can be better protected. I think in Berkeley, in other universities in Taiwan, and also in Tsinghua University here in Taiwan, a lot of university professors are now putting their own data into language models, but they would like to do it locally on the edge because they want to make sure that they can protect their data. And right now, we are also working on a KM system that works specifically on manufacturing logs. Mr. Chris Hon has also said that in the medical field, when there's a medical histories that needs to be being reviewed, this is where hospitals can work with us and introduce our local AI models for them. So this is an application where local companies can fine-tune their own models, and it's the MPUs that can contribute to these needs. Or I should say that we need GPU, MPU, and CPUs to create a comprehensive system to fulfill these needs. And we are very happy to see that in terms of PCs, they are also working towards this infrastructure. If you want to rely only on GPU to run AIs locally, this will become very costly. Just like what Chairman Tong has said, we probably also need nuclear power plant to support this type of operation or compute power. I think GPUs were not originally designed to run AIs, and you could see how the energy consumption can be effectively lowered when GPU and MPUs work together. So if we can create an effective structure with MPU, GPU, and CPU, then we can run AI while protecting privacy. For example, we have been working with more than 80 companies in Taiwan and internationally. A lot of them are law firms or financial institutions that prioritize security and finance. So privacy is definitely something that we can also protect when using AI. So long story short, I think MPUs will experience that glorious time just like what GPU has experienced. was a time when people thought CPU is the best, and then during the gaming era, people realized that GPU has its distinct advantage, and right now we are at the age where MPU will shine with its unique capability. So GPU, CPU, NPU are each the best at different tasks. So just like when we are cooking, we would cut the vegetables with a knife, but you wouldn't trim your fingernails with a knife, right? You need to find the right tool. So in Taiwan, I think we are very strong in manufacturing, in hardwares, and if we are able to really promote MPUs and to excel in MPU design and manufacturing, then during this new era of AI, we would be able to build up a capacity that is not very easily replaceable. And MPU has the advantage of low power consumption. We don't need nuclear power plants to support MPU operations. So I believe that Kneron and our expertise can help Taiwan to create new values in the supply chain.
When it comes to talent, I think there are two perspectives. First, we need more AI talents. We began cultivating talents quite early. We added, for example, a lot of AI textbooks. We never set out to do the textbooks. We did it simply because when we began writing AI textbooks, there were little people who knew a lot about AI. So the education minister at that time approached us to write the textbook. So now it has become the very textbook you need to read for if you want to work in AI industry. And later, the education ministry asked us to produce textbooks for elementary and junior high school students, so we can start cultivating them at very young age. I would like to also encourage our media friends to help us, because recently I recruited a PhD student from National Taiwan University who was my former student. He acquired an offer by another big company, which was, yes, pretty good, but I kind of wonder because my student was very AI specific, but that position perhaps was not so relevant to AI. So I also feel perhaps a little bit to blame in this, because when we help big businesses in their AI automation, a bit like TWS, to do KM system or automation system for big manufacturers, it may seem like we are causing a lot of people to lose their job. But this is actually a very meaningful innovation. My company is quite small, and we serve several semiconductor fab that produce chips that's under 12 nanometer. We only have a small team, less than 200 people, but we are able to help them because at very early age we began and introducing AI in a back end. So that's why we were able to run it with such a small team. When in the earliest time, we only had 150 people. So I think AI can help us help with our low birth rate and labor shortage. Another perspective I would like to share is about energy. I know Chairman Tong said that having the right energy mix is important. But today, when you said that 50% is for industry use, but if we use ChatGPT to run some of the application, we create 5 billion kilowatt hour, and the nuclear power plant only produce 10 billion kilowatt hour per year. So I think combining MPU and GPU will reduce the energy use. We can maybe reduce the energy use for industrial use to only 5% of our energy mix. So I would have to tell you that a lot of cloud provider is using GPU to train, but they will soon move to NPU or NPU like architecture. This is for sure. I know that this is ongoing. So I want you to be aware of this trend and understand we don't need to be so anxious about energy use.